everyone, and welcome to Daily Newspaper Analysis, which is brought to you by LawSikho. Today, we will discuss two articles. The first one is from The Hindu, which is titled as Reimagining Examinations. So, keeping in mind the COVID-19 as to the examinations have taken a turn and have completely brought up on the online platforms. So, what can be done to make them more innovative and to reduce rote learning has been discussed in this article. The second article is from the Indian Express, which is titled as Service and the Force. This article talks about the new innovations and how technology can play a role in better service delivery system in the country. This newspaper analysis is presented by me. My name is Sheva Khan. I am a law graduate and had completed my law degree in the year 2019 with a gold medal. I have been a national debater and a public speaker, and here at LawSikho, I am working as the manager for current affairs. If you wish to connect with me, you can always find me on my Twitter as well as LinkedIn handles. The links to both are available in the description box below. So this is the multiple choice question from yesterday's discussion. Principles on effective interviewing for investigations and information gathering is also referred as. Your options are Mendy's principle, Mandela principles, Bond principle, or Gandhi principle. If you know the answer, you can put it down in the comment section below. This is a descriptive question for the day. Discuss the need and significance of police reforms in India. So if you wish to download the PDF of the slides or avail other study material like the monthly current affairs magazine, quizzes, etc., you can join our Telegram channel. The link to this channel is given in the description box below. And also you can simply scan this QR code given on your screen to be a participant in the group. Also, do not forget to follow us on our official Instagram channels for Judiciary, CLAT preparation as well as UGC Net if you're preparing for any of these exams. Let's start a discussion on the first article of the day, which talks about reimagining examinations. So as we know that there has been a disruption that has been caused by the pandemic, which has been taken a call for an innovative and holistic approach for assessment. As we know that now the normal schooling, colleges, and the normal system of examination cannot be carried out. So now the examinations have moved to the online mode. And that is why we need to make sure that the exams are more and more innovative and holistic in their approach. So if we start a discussion about the examination during the pandemic, so the Supreme Court stated that the students in higher education cannot be promoted without writing the final year or the semester examinations, like if we talk about the degrees, examinations in the colleges, etc. Also, if we talk about the UGC, that is the University Grants Commission, it said that the states cannot promote students based on internal assessment or just their past performance. And also, the Supreme Court held that the states can, under the DMA, which is the Disaster Management Act of 2005, postpone the final exams, but it cannot give the power to the states to promote students based on prior performance, which means that yes, keeping in mind the current situation, the exams can be postponed to a given certain time period, but still it cannot be given the power to completely promote the students based on their prior or past performance. Also, the online pattern of exam should not only judge the intellectual development, but must test the holistic development of students as well. And thus, constructive strategies in the online mode should be employed rather than the cancellation of examinations. So the article proposes the following constructive strategies which can be adopted to make the exams more innovative and holistic in their nature. So it talks about a new exam pattern wherein there can be assessment of first, educational objectives of understanding. Second, critical and independent thinking. Third, problem solving ability. Fourth, reflective thinking, skill development. And fifth, the application of knowledge in the practical sense. And thus, the revised system should assess the analytical and application skills rather than mere knowledge in a given time slot. So which means that the practical learning and how much the student is able to put in use the practical knowledge, the practical things that he has learned is the thing that we should be actually analyzing and assessing during the examinations. Also, there are some alternatives that have been presented in this article. Firstly, there can be open book examinations, which would allow the students to refer to textbooks and this was provided with questions before sitting for examinations. So here the students can also complete the test at home, and this will help encounter the problem of rote learning, which in the common language we also called as the ruttification or the rutta learning. And this is a well accepted concept globally, and thus it might inculcate the between the line reading strategy that the students can follow to take up the exams. With this, let's discuss the second article for the day, which talks about technology for service delivery. So it says that the more we move towards technology, the more we move towards innovation, the better service delivery can take place in the country. So it says that an efficient and well oiled criminal justice system helps a country politically, socially, and economically. And that is why it talks about having police reforms in lines with the new and innovative technology so that we flourish not only so socially, that is when we talk about the society at large, but also politically as well as economically. So if we talk about the criminal justice system in India, so here we have seen that the reluctance of the politicians to implement the Supreme Court mandated police reforms of 2006 has actually resulted in the reluctance of the foreign companies to set up manufacturing and commercial venues in India, which ultimately has slowed down not only the justice delivery system in the country, but also the economic growth of the nation. If we notice, so the GDP, that is the gross domestic product of China, was same as that of India back in the year 1987. But if we talk about it into the current situation of 2021, it has grown about 5 times more than India. So definitely they paid a lot of attention towards the technological growth of the nation, and that is why it helped them grow politically, socially, and economically as well. So, if we talk about the situation of crime in India as per the 2019 data of the NCRB, so if we talk about the social implications, 25,023 cases of assault were recorded against women, 11,966 cases of rape, and 4,197 cases of dowry deaths, which are still pending for trial from last 5 to 10 years. And definitely, here we can very appropriately say that justice delayed is justice denied. Then also the police is overburdened with the work, as according to the Bureau of Police Research and Development, it has identified 45 tasks which are completely overburdening on the police officials. And if we talk about the ease of business, then we have the no objection certificates and verifications, and the process of the NOCs and verification is not at all transparent and is with completely blurred timelines, due to which the opaqueness of this is actually giving way to corruption and thus poor service delivery to the people at large. So as we know that this encourages corrupt practices, and here we need to ensure that time-bound delivery of services is done to the citizens. So if we talk about the India Justice Report of 2020, the e-portal website of several state governments do not work or take days to work, and thus the regular updates, which are very much necessary for effective system of delivery, it's not done, and thus the consumers actually they suffer the brunt of this lethargy. Then, despite the push for digitization of the services, no state offered complete bouquet of the services, and language of the portal needs to be in local languages too. And merely having the portals in English or Hindi makes it problematic for the people who depend on other vernacular but still the official languages. And thus, the language of the portals should be available in all 22 official languages of the country. Then the article also talks about two primary reasons which are there behind the lack of efficiency. Firstly, the police leaders do not understand difficulties faced by the citizens, and secondly, the failure of the citizens to hold the police as well as the political leaders accountable for what they are actually meant to do. And that is why a cross verification system, or in a way, the system of checks and balances, is important over here as well, to ensure that the services which are meant to cater to the citizens actually are able to reach the citizens for their benefit. With this, we are done for the day. We hope it was a good and informative session for you all. If you liked it, please give it a thumbs up and do not follow to subscribe to the channel of LawSikho. Thank you so much.